Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to The Protection Perspective, the show where we tell the stories they don't teach you in any security training. I'm your host, Jason, aka Big J. And look, today I got someone who's seen some shit most people only see in movies, bruh. Former Navy SEAL turned private contractor, my guy Lamar King is in the building, and man, we about to get into it for real. All right, so picture this. It's 3 a.m. in Dubai, you standing in a penthouse suite that costs more per night than most people make in a whole damn year. Your client, this tech billionaire with connections to some very dangerous people, just got a video message on his phone. His 19-year-old daughter zip tied to a chair, blood running down her face, and a voice in Arabic making demands. The organization that took her, they don't negotiate, they don't forgive debts, and they, for real, don't let witnesses walk away. Lamar is about to tell us how a routine protection detail turned into the most dangerous 72 hours of his life, and why two members of that syndicate never made it out of the desert. Lamar, bro, welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate you having me, Jay. This story, man, I ain't told this one to many people.
Yeah, I bet. So, look, let's start from the beginning. How does a Navy SEAL end up doing private protection work? Like, walk me through that transition.
So I did 8 years as a SEAL, multiple deployments, specialized in high-value target extractions, the real deal type shit. Got out in 2019, and man, civilian life hit different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that a lot from guys coming out.
I tried doing normal security work, like standing at clubs, checking IDs, that corporate security consultant bullshit. Bro, I was bored out my mind, like actually losing it.
I feel you, this guy. You go from kicking doors in hostile territory to checking badges at some office building.
Facts. So I took my first private contract in 2020, protecting this Saudi businessman in London. That's when I realized these clients got enemies that make terrorists look organized.
A word? Break that down for me.
Like with terrorists, you know the threat, you know their tactics, you can predict moves. But these billionaires, they got business rivals, scorned partners, governments, crime syndicates, all wanting the head. And they got unlimited resources to make it happen.
Damn, so when did Dubai come into the picture?
2021. I got connected through a guy I knew from the teams who was already working out there. He told me Dubai was the Wild West for private security. Billionaires, crypto money, dirty oil money, all flowing through one city.
And the money? I'm guessing it was crazy.
$2,000 a day, tax-free, but bro, you earn every penny.
Sheesh. What was the client base like out there?
Tech moguls, arms dealers, people laundering money through real estate, crypto exchanges. You'd be protecting a guy at lunch who's discussing a $50 million deal, and by dinner he's worried about getting clipped.
That's wild. When did you realize this wasn't just babysitting rich people?
My second month there, I'm protecting this client on his yacht, and his business partner shows up for a meeting. They're having drinks, talking business, everything seems cool. Then my client gets a phone call, steps away for like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back, and I shit you not, he walks up to this guy and just pushes him overboard, middle of the ocean.
Wait, what?
Bro, I'm standing there like, do I jump in? Do I stop this? And my client just looks at me and says, he can't swim. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shit.
They ruled it an accident. It wasn't. That's when I knew what I'd signed up for.
Damn, bro. So walk me through this specific client, the one from the story. Who was he and what kind of heat was he carrying?
Marcus Chen, 43 years old, tech billionaire who made his money in cryptocurrency. But that was just the front, you feel me?
Oh, I feel you. What was really going on?
He was laundering money for a powerful Middle Eastern crime family, hundreds of millions through crypto exchanges. The arrangement was simple. Chen gets 15% to clean the money, the organization gets legitimacy and clean cash.
Okay, but I'm guessing something went wrong?
Chen got greedy, started skimming off the top, thought he was untouchable because he had dirt on them too. Like he kept records, transactions, names, thought it was insurance.
Man, that's never insurance. That's just evidence for your own funeral.
On God. And then there's the daughter,
Yeah, tell me about her. I'm guessing she wasn't making your job easy?
Sophia Chen, 19 years old, UCLA dropout, Instagram influencer with 2 million followers. Bro, she was reckless, posting locations in real time, partying at clubs with known criminals, dating a local dealer.
Oh, no, that's a nightmare for security.
My whole job was keep her alive while she did everything possible to get herself killed. I'd tell her, don't post where we are, and she'd literally post a selfie with the location tagged.
That's crazy, man. When did you first realize something was wrong? Like, what were the warning signs?
3 weeks before it happened, I noticed the same black Mercedes following us. Different drivers, same car. I'm trained to spot surveillance, and this was textbook. They weren't even trying to hide it.
They wanted you to see them.
Facts. It was a message. I confronted Chen about it, told him we got a problem. He told me not to worry, said he had it handled. That's when I knew we were fucked.
Yeah, when a client says, I got it handled, that's when you start updating your resume.
Real talk. So the night before everything went down, Sophia insists on going to this exclusive club, Omnia. Now, this club is known for being where the organization did collections, settled debts, made deals.
And she wanted to go there? Nah, bro.
I told her it was a bad idea. She didn't care, said I was being paranoid. We get there, and I immediately spot 2 enforcers watching us from the VIP section.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to stay calm, keep her close, but she's taking pictures, posting videos to her Instagram story. Then I see one of the enforcers step outside, make a phone call, come back smiling. I knew.
What was going through your head right then?
I'm thinking, we gotta go, like right now. I told her we needed to leave immediately. She laughed at me, literally laughed and said, "You're so dramatic."
Damn.
I basically had to drag her out. We left the club at 2:47 a.m., and I noticed 3 vehicles pull out behind us. I'm driving, trying to lose them through Dubai streets, and she's in the back seat complaining about leaving early.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
I wish I was. I'm running red lights, taking side streets, doing everything I can to shake them. Finally lost them near the marina, doubled back, took a different route to the penthouse.
So you made it back safe?
We made it back. I thought we were safe behind security, armed guards, cameras, the whole setup. I was wrong.
Oh, shit. So you're back at the penthouse. What happened next?
I stayed up doing security sweeps every hour. Something felt off, you know? 4:30 a.m., I go to check Sophia's room. She's gone.
Wait, gone? Like she left?
Windows open, there's a rope made from bed sheets hanging out. At first I'm thinking she snuck out to party, right? Then I saw the blood on the windowsill.
Oh, no.
I immediately pull up the security footage. It shows 2 men in maintenance uniforms entering through the service elevator at 3:15 a.m. They knew on God where the cameras were, disabled most of them, went straight to her room.
So this was planned. They had inside help.
100%. Someone on the security staff was on their payroll. I wake up Chen, and bro, I've never seen a man go that pale that fast.
I bet. What was his reaction?
He's freaking out, pacing, saying, "This can't be happening, this can't be happening." Then at 5:47 a.m., his phone buzzes, video message.
The ransom video.
Yeah, Sophia zip-tied to a chair, face beaten, blood running from her nose, crying. Voice in Arabic making demands, but there's subtitles, 50 million in crypto within 48 hours. Plus, Chen has to disappear, leave Dubai, never come back, never talk about what he knows.
Damn. What was Chen saying? He want to pay?
He's breaking down, wants to call the police, call the embassy, call everyone. I had to grab him, look him in the eyes, and tell him, the cops are on their payroll. We call them, she dies.
Real talk. You mentioned you recognized something in that video?
Yeah, the room. I'd done surveillance on the organization's operations for weeks, mapping their locations. I recognized the room from the video. Industrial warehouse district, specific neighborhood they controlled.
So you knew where she was?
I had a pretty good idea. Chen wants to just pay the ransom, get her back safe. I told him, they're gonna kill her anyway. She's seen their faces. She knows too much.
Facts. So at what point did you decide you were going in after her yourself?
Right there, I looked at him and said, I'm going to get her, but I need resources and I need time. He's like, what do you need? I said, money, weapons, and don't ask questions.
Okay. So you putting a team together. Who you call for something like this?
I called in 2 favors. First, Marcus Webb, former Delta Force, running security in Abu Dhabi. This dude is a straight killer, professional, calm under pressure. I knew I needed him.
Mm-hmm.
Second, Youssef, a local fixer. Half Lebanese, half Egyptian, knows everybody and everything in Dubai. More importantly, he knew the organization's operations, their patterns, their security.
That's crucial, bro. You can't move without intel.
On God. Youssef came through with the intelligence. She's being held in a warehouse they use for collections. Usually 6 to 8 guys on site. They're expecting the money, not an assault.
So you got the element of surprise.
That's what I'm banking on. We spent the whole day planning, getting weapons, mapping the warehouse. The plan was create a diversion with a fake money transfer, breach during shift change when security's lightest.
What time you hitting it?
11:30 p.m. the next night, me, Marcus, and Youssef approached the warehouse in an unmarked van. My heart's pounding, but my hands are steady. This is what I was trained for.
Talk me through the breach. How you get in?
2 guards at the back entrance, smoking cigarettes, talking. Marcus takes them both out with suppressed shots. Clean. They drop before they even know what's happening.
Damn.
We move through the warehouse, clearing rooms. It's mostly empty, storage crates, equipment. Then we find her, second floor office, guarded by 3 men.
3 on 3.
I can see her through the window in the door. She's zip-tied, crying, terrified. The 3 guys are playing cards, guns on the table, relaxed.
They not expecting nothing.
Nah. I signal Marcus and Youssef. We breach the door, and I give them one chance. I said, "You can walk away right now. Leave her. Leave your weapons. Walk."
They take it?
They reached for their weapons. That choice cost them. Firefight in close quarters. I take 2, Marcus gets the 3rd. It's over in maybe 10 seconds.
God damn.
Sophia's screaming, blood everywhere, smoke from the gunfire. I cut her zip ties, tell her, we gotta move now. But then we hear it, vehicles pulling up outside, reinforcements.
Oh, shit.
We got maybe 90 seconds before they're inside. I'm carrying Sophia, Marcus is on point, Youssef's covering our 6. We're moving through the warehouse, and I hear them coming in, shouting in Arabic.
How many?
4 more enforcers. They see us, start shooting. We're exchanging fire, bullets hitting crates, sparks flying. Marcus takes a round in the shoulder, spins him around, but he doesn't even slow down.
That's a different breed, man.
Facts. We make it to the extraction vehicle. Youssef's already in the driver's seat, engine running. I throw Sophia in the back, Marcus jumps in, I'm laying down covering fire as we peel out.
Y'all clear?
Hell no, 2 vehicles start chasing us through the industrial district. They're taking shots at us, windows shattering, Sophia's screaming, Marcus is bleeding.
Bro.
Youssef's driving like a maniac, drifting corners, running lights, but they're staying on us. I make the call. I tell Marcus, take the wheel, I'm ending this.
Oh, now what you do?
I lean out the window with my rifle, take aim at the first vehicle. Driver takes one to the head, vehicle swerves, flips, rolls 3 times.
God damn.
Second car tries to avoid the wreck, crashes into a concrete barrier. Done. We don't stop until we're at a private airfield Chen arranged, emergency flight out.
Man, that's insane. So you got her out. What happened after? Did the organization come after you?
We flew to London that night. Sophia needed medical attention. Chen needed to disappear. The organization put a price on Chen's head, $2 million.
Damn, where is he now?
Living in a compound in New Zealand, paranoid as hell, armed guards 24/7. He paid me a $500,000 bonus. Blood money, but I earned it.
What about the body count? How many didn't make it out of that warehouse?
5 confirmed dead from the organization. 2 guards outside, 3 in the office with Sophia. The 2 in the vehicle crash survived, but I sleep fine knowing that.
What about your team? Youssef and Marcus.
Youssef had to leave Dubai. He helped me, which meant he was marked. Last I heard, he's in Morocco running a security firm doing well.
And Marcus?
Marcus recovered from the shoulder wound back to work. Still owes me a beer for saving his ass.
What about Sophia? How's she doing after all that?
She deleted her Instagram, changed her name, completely different person. Last I heard, she's working at a nonprofit in Seattle, helping trafficking victims. That night broke something in her, in a good way, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. Trauma can wake you up.
She reached out to me a few months ago, thanked me, said I saved her life twice. Once from the kidnapping, and once from the person she was becoming.
That's deep, bro. Real talk, how did this change the way you approach protection work?
Now I vet every client. I don't care how much they pay. If you're into dirty money, organized crime, cartels, I'm out. Not worth it.
Facts.
But that night also proved something. When it matters, when someone's life is actually on the line, all that training comes back. You don't think, you just move.
Muscle memory.
Facts. But there's a moment that haunts me, you know?
Talk to me.
One of the guys in the office, right before I shot him, he looked at me. Like he knew this was coming. Like he'd made peace with it. That look stays with you.
Man, that's heavy.
I killed 5 men to save 1 girl. Military taught me to follow orders. Private sector taught me to make my own calls, live with my own decisions.
Would you do it again, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, in a heartbeat. Because the alternative was letting an innocent girl die because her father made bad choices. I can live with killing people who chose that life. I can't live with letting innocents suffer.
That's real, bro. What's the biggest lesson you took from all this?
Protection isn't about standing next to someone looking tough. It's about making impossible decisions in seconds. It's about living with those decisions forever.
Facts. And most people in this industry never have to make those calls.
True, but when you do, you find out who you really are. I found out I'm willing to cross lines I never thought I'd cross to protect someone.
Do you ever think about those five guys, like who they were?
Sometimes, they were somebody's son, maybe somebody's father. But they chose to work for an organization that kidnaps and kills. They made their choice.
You mentioned earlier you saw them reach for their weapons. What if they hadn't?
If they'd walked away, we all would have walked out alive. I gave them the choice. They chose violence. I just chose faster.
Damn, what about the cops? Did they ever investigate what happened?
Dubai police found the bodies, ruled it gang violence, case closed. The organization wasn't going to report it. We weren't there officially, and Chen was already gone.
So it just disappeared.
That's how it works out there. Money talks, bodies get buried, life goes on.
What did Marcus say after, like during the flight out?
Bro, Marcus is ice cold. He's getting his shoulder patched up, drinking whiskey, and he just says, "Good work. Same time next week?" Like we just finished a training exercise.
That's crazy, man. Different mentality.
You gotta be like that in this work. You can't carry the weight or it'll crush you.
Do you carry it, though? Like, do you think about it?
Every day, but I don't regret it. There's a difference between carrying weight and being crushed by it.
That's real. What about Sophia? She ever talk about what happened in that room?
Not much. She said they kept asking her about her father's business, who he worked with. She didn't know anything, which is probably why she was still alive when we got there.
They were using her as leverage.
On God, but once they got the money, or once Chen didn't pay, she was dead. No way they let her go after she'd seen their faces, heard their voices.
So you really did save her life. There was no other way.
That's what I tell myself, but you never really know, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. What was the hardest part of the whole thing?
The waiting, planning the op, knowing what was about to happen. Once we breached, it was just training, but the hours before, that was hell.
The anticipation.
Yeah, knowing people were probably gonna die, and I was gonna be the one to do it. That's different from military ops. This was my call, my responsibility.
No chain of command to hide behind.
On God, just me making a choice that would change lives forever.
Did you ever second guess yourself? Like maybe there was another way?
1,000 times, but every scenario I ran ended with Sophia dead if we didn't act. Pay the ransom, they kill her, call the cops, they kill her, do nothing, they kill her.
So you took the only option that gave her a chance.
Yeah, and it worked, but it could have gone sideways so many ways. If they'd had more security, if reinforcements came earlier, if Marcus took that bullet 6 inches to the left.
But they didn't. You made it out.
We did. But that's the thing about this work, man. You're always one decision away from not making it out.
Real talk. Has this changed how you train other security professionals?
100%. I tell them, you can learn tactics, you can learn weapons, you can get in shape. But the real test is decision-making under pressure when lives are on the line.
You can't really train for that, though.
You can't. You can simulate it, but until you're actually there, you don't know how you'll react. Some people freeze, some people make the wrong call, some people surprise themselves.
Which one were you?
I think I was prepared. All those years in the teams, all that training, it kicked in. But I was also scared as hell. People think operators don't feel fear. We do. We just move through it.
Courage ain't the absence of fear.
On God. It's acting despite the fear.
Man, Lamar, this is one of the heaviest stories we've had on this show. 5 bodies, a rescue mission in a foreign country, and a decision most people never have to make.
It's the reality of high-level protection work. It ain't Hollywood. It's real consequences, real bodies.
I think what gets me is you didn't have to go in. You could have walked away, let Chen handle it.
I could have, but that girl would be dead, and I'd have to live with that. At least this way, she's alive, and I can live with what I had to do to make that happen.
That's real, bro. For everyone listening, this is what real protection work looks like when shit goes sideways. It's not standing at a velvet rope, it's not checking IDs, it's life and death decisions in the dark.
Facts. and you gotta be ready for that, or you're in the wrong business.
Lamar, appreciate you coming on and sharing this, man. Where can people find you if they want to connect?
I'm on Instagram at King Tactical. I run training programs for security professionals, executive protection, crisis response. If you're serious about this work, reach out. I only work with people who understand what this really is.
Perfect. For everyone else, if this story hits you, subscribe to The Protection Perspective. We drop new episodes every week, real stories from real security professionals doing real shit out here. Leave a review, share this with someone in the industry, and stay safe out there for real. This is Big J, reminding you that in this business, you're only as good as the decisions you make when everything goes wrong. Peace.
Thanks for having me, Jay. This story needed to be told. Stay safe out there, everybody.